restaurants, that's all. He's a man of basic tastes.
It's true. I only ever go to fast food joints.
Ugh, that's so gross.
Also true.
Right on time. But everyone's already inside, waiting for you.
Well, we weren't late, so you don't get an apology.
And I wasn't expecting one. I just thought I'd let you know. Of course, now you're making them wait further.
And who is them, by the way?
You'll see. Go in, please. There's no need to worry, Kasuga-san. You have the Jungihan guarantee that no harm will come to you here.
Hard to trust the guy who was pointing a gun at me just a few hours ago.
Ah, but now we are outside the bounds of the Great Wall of Muscle. That changes things.
Come in!
That was Songhui.
Here we go.
Yo, Kasuga-kun. How you doing?
Zhao. And...
Hey, what's up with the old guy?
Watch it. That's Ryuhei Hoshino, the Seiryu clan chairman.
What? But if he's here, then that would mean they're...
yeah. The Agene 3. All the leaders gathered in the same spot.
Kasuga, think you can tell us what the hell is going on here?
Please, step inside.
Hey, aren't these three supposed to be fighting a war?
Supposed to be. Kind of a weird place for us to meet, Chairman Hoshino. Especially considering the three of you look more like you're ready to have a tea party than tear each other's throats out.
Usually we meet only once a year, unless there's a need to share information face to face, as we must now. We always do what it takes to keep the Great Wall intact.
Your men are killing each other out there. You don't want to stop them?
Stop them? 2 of my youngest men were gunned down without mercy. Liamontur's been raided right up to the perimeter of their base. There's no stopping any of it now. At this point, whoever retreats first will have lost the war. I can't lay down my spear until that happens.
That's pretty much the same deal for me.
So then why are you two here? Gonna decide the war over a game of cards?
Not the worst idea.
What the fuck? People are dying! And meanwhile you three are just hanging out playing nice? Think your men would approve? Do any of you even care what your own people think?
Kasuga, there's no need to throw fits about what you don't understand.
Do you know right now Captain Takabe is Zhao's prisoner?
Prisoner. We're treating him more like an uninvited guest. Honestly, I'd let him go if I had one good reason to. I just don't, that's all.
So you're going to sit here and do nothing? Just let the chips fall where they may?
That's how it needs to be.
A bunch more pointless deaths is how it needs to be?
They're not pointless. Our men's willingness to fight is the entire reason we're able to serve as checks on each other. As long as the triangle remains balanced, It can hold firm against outside pressure. It's much like how Japan established separation of powers after the end of its dictatorship. It's not perfect, but it's the best solution we have. Do you see the logic there?
Oh boy, a post-war history lesson. What? That's what you're comparing it to, right?
Yes, because it's relevant. The post-war period is when the town's lines of power were drawn.
Huh?
The black market was born from the ashes of the war. It laid the foundation for modern-day Jincho. Back then, the Seiryu clan was thriving. But in Chinatown, two rival Chinese gangs were competing for dominance. The winner of that fight prospers in Chinatown to this day. The gang that lost became the Yokohama Liumang. They were driven out of Chinatown and into Ijincho. But the Seiryu clan wasn't about to take that kind of invasion lying down. For a time, the gutters practically ran with Liumang and Seiryu blood.
Man, you gonna lecture until the bell rings, Professor?
You want to understand what's going on? Then you need the history, you smartass.
If you want to understand the fake money, that is.
The Seiryu clan knows about that?
Yes. All the fake money printed by the Komi Jewel goes through me.
But doesn't that mean the Seiryu clan is the real puppet master behind all this?
How do you figure that?
Mabuchi started forging Chinese yuan, sure. But only because of the counterfeit yen. I think I'm starting to figure all this out. The Liumang brings in the paper. The Komi Jewel prints the bills. But then, the Seiryu clan keeps all the profit? Wait, are you all in this together?
Kasuga-kun, calm down. You're jumping to conclusions.
Because I'm pissed off right now. First I'm kidnapped, accused of being a Seiryu Yakuza, then blamed for being the spark that ignites a war, nearly killed over Namba's thing. Now I'm here with the Ijing Three, who, by the way, don't even give a shit about the war! Tell me, why should I calm down?
He's got a point.
And you with your damn Seiryu clan! You're the one getting the most out of this!
No, because we're not the final destination of the fake yen. That will be Yutaka Ogikubo's pocket.
Yutaka Ogikubo? I saw his name in an article. He's some big shot in the Citizens Liberal Party.
All three of you are working together to support him politically? Why?
Huh. Suddenly my history lesson seems relevant, doesn't it?
Fine, get on with it.
Ogikubo is the man who proposed making fake money in Ijincho. This was 60 years ago. He pitched the idea to the first Seiryu chairman and first Liumang boss.
A politician suggested committing federal crime to a bunch of gangsters? For real?
At the time, Ogikubo was only a member of the city council. But he saw the fights breaking out between the long-established Seiryu clan and the newly arrived Liumang. He understood it was, in essence, a turf war. Knowing that, he looked for solutions to stop the bloodshed, solutions that would save lives. And eventually, he managed to find an answer.
Fake money, of all things.
Industry. Which in this case is, yes, fake money. Ogikubo split the roles up evenly. That way, both organizations would have a common goal. The Liumang would import special paper, the Seiryu clan would print and transport the money.
How did Ogikubo know the counterfeiting process?
He didn't at first. But since he had faith in his plan and a desire for peace, he used every single connection he had to collect the raw materials, plus the recipe. Counterfeiting wasn't that difficult back then. Currency didn't have all the security features it has now.
It's only gotten harder over the years.
But anyway, after the first batch was printed, Ogikubo used it to bribe the cops.
The cops? Not the Seiryu clan or the Liumang?
There would have been no point in paying off those two. That conflict goes deeper. Ogikubo understood that.
Okay, but why give it to the police?
They wanted to control them, of course. And in the blink of an eye, they became his loyal servants. That ought to surprise no one, given how corruptible law enforcement tends to be. Anyway, Ogikubo had his new minions in uniform crack down on one certain region of Ijincho.
Well, that doesn't sound like such a bad thing.
Yeah, he was making the city safer, right?
Now, that was just a side effect of what he really wanted. To squash every attempt by the Seiryu to drive out the Liuman. All police resources were dedicated to that one goal. It created a tiny pocket of Ijincho that was essentially violence-free.
Well, I bet that worked out great for the Liumang.
Oh, and you're the sharp one, I take it. Yes. That zone became the Liumang's home. So there it was. A place controlled by a criminal organization, but with low crime. The first gray zone.
And the Seiryu clan just accepted that. Why would they give up their territory and all its income streams like that?
Because they were getting continuous payouts from the counterfeiting operation. And that wasn't the only thing. Anytime one of us did something that normally would have landed us in hot water, Ogikubo would contain it. He kept it off police reports. That kept us from losing men to the law. So there were plenty of benefits for us. All while we kept our honor.
This Ogikubo's a pretty shrewd guy.
Nah. He just used some old tricks every politician knows.
Oh. Well, perhaps. But do you understand now how we benefit from him?
Yeah, I get it.
And my people reap those benefits also. In the 80s, the Komijol was saved by the Ijincho Gray Zone.
How?
Our parent organization was the Jingon Mafia, which formed decades ago in Korea. Even only a few years ago, he was a body double for their leader. But every time the Jingon Mafia got crushed, some of its people would drift to Ijincho. My mother was one of those. I was young when she brought me here. Ijincho was a breath of fresh air after living so long under their ridiculous code. More and more people heard about the relief we found here, so more came. But then our safety was threatened by something else. As our numbers grew, so did our clashes with the Yokohama Liumang.
You started fighting them?
Not outright. Ogikubo stepped in, right before a real war erupted. He brought us a proposal, that we take over the Seiryu's counterfeiting business. It was an offer of steady income and safe territory. How could we refuse? In return, we would perform the surveillance necessary to contain the secret. That's how we started to build a system that now monitors every inch of Ijincho. It became our way to contribute to the smooth running of Ijincho, alongside the Seiryu and Liumang.
So that's the origin story behind the Ijin 3.
Ever since, we've all supported Ogikubo. And he supported us in kind. He used the huge streams of money from us to secure his seat at the helm of the Citizens' Liberal Party. Now, no one in the cabinet can speak against him.
After masterminding a way to bring peace to the city, he moved up in the world. Well, there are worse ways to climb the ladder, but I can't condone it. It's still a cover-up.
Really?
So you would say even perfect results don't matter if the methods are flawed? What about the police themselves? What about their alliance with all the Yakuza which grew from the scorched earth of post-war Japan? Light and dark joined hands to rebuild, and that's how we got where we are today. You can't deny the ends justify the means.
Well...
What does it even matter what happened? Who cares about that stuff right now? It's all in Ijincho's past. What we gotta think about is its future. So why'd you call us here? What do you want?
Your friend Namba-kun, during his search for his brother, spied on us and invaded our privacy. I assume he began with the fake bills because that was his brother's subject of investigation. but he was reckless, digging through Komi-jewel affairs like a rabid raccoon. Right from the start, he's refused to show any respect to the Eugene 3. Now he's seen the counterfeiting for himself, and we have no idea where he is.
We must ensure his permanent silence.
Why are you telling us this? You looking to make a deal for his life or something?
A deal? Kasuga, under most circumstances, all your lives would be forfeit. But I have some idea of how this fake bill ended up in your pocket.
What?
Huh?
You do?
Out of respect for this person, I will look the other way.
But who the hell was it?
If you really want to know, you'll have to bring Namba to me. Personally.
We can't do that to Nanshan.
Sure is tempting.
Kasuga,
But I'll pass. Nothing I need to know so bad that I'd sell out a friend. So we done here?
You do realize, if word gets out about the counterfeiting, the Great Wall will crumble. And that means the end of the Gray Zone.
Yeah, that would suck. For you.
Look, the Great Wall keeps the peace with less than honorable means, sure. But it provides a safe haven for desperate souls with nowhere left to turn.
Yeah, man, I get all that.
Well, here's what you don't get, you moron. When we say no one gets in, that includes the Tojo clan and the Omi Alliance. So see, if we're talking about people who owe their lives to the Gray Zone, you're one of them, Kasuga-kun.
What?
After you were shot, the only reason the Omi didn't finish you off is because you were inside the zone.
What are you trying to say? That I owe something to the city?
Go ahead and act like you're above it all, but you've benefited from our operation as much as any of us.
Fine. Still doesn't mean I'm gonna sell out a friend.
Before you insist on that, I have something important to say.
Yeah, what?
We already have assassins hunting Namba.
What the hell? Who's assassins?
Mine. Somebody had to step up.
That's stepping up in your book? Hunting an innocent man?
Unlike you, Kasuga, I don't turn down attractive offers. But don't worry. I told my guys to make it painless. But, my men have gotten a little rough lately.
You son of a bitch! Call him off!
No can do. I think one death for the sake of the whole city is worth the price.
What do you say to our offer now? If you refuse, Namba will die.
But aren't you gonna kill him all the same if we bring him to you?
Instead of worrying about that, worry about getting to him first. Your clock's ticking.
hey, we don't even know where to look.
I may have an idea.
Well, there you go. So, Kasuga, given all this, what will you do?
I mean, guess I'm rescuing Namba from your stupid assassins.
No.
Yo.
Hmm?
Yes.
Hmm?
I see.
Hey, yeah.
Yo.
Sup?
っしゃいませ。ありがとうございました。
そうです。それでは。
Okay.
I'll be fine.
In it for the long haul.
やりましたね。町の平和を頼みますよ。
I'm still good.
Ready when you are.
Who's hungry?
Me! So good.
ありがとうございました。
祭りにあげてやる。ほら
I got this.
I got this.
Right.
Don't get cocky. Come on.
You sure you can beat me?
shot. Come on now.
It's all yours, bud.
Let's go. Let's go.
Please gotta help. Right. Huh? I'll show you. Here we go. You sure you want to get hurt? Try this on your side. Let's see.
Take your best shot. Oil. Check this out.
This what you're after?
I'm up. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go. This is the police.
I wouldn't underestimate you.
Don't get
Still
caught.
fight. I have secrets too.
Come on.
Feeling better already? It's go time. Let's see.
Oh yeah?
Hope you're ready. You sure you can beat me? This out. Pull it together, gentlemen. You sure you want to get hurt?
Come on. Let's go. Let's go.
Huh? I got this.
Take your best shot.
I'll show you. Hey, I'm not that. This is where it really counts. You sure you can beat me? Try and stop.
Get alive.
Try this on your side. Here, I'll stop. You want to get hurt?
Ticket time. Come on now.
You're gonna get stomped.
You want to come? All right, let's do it. You're in it now. Going in.
Hope you're ready.
Best shot.
Hope you're ready.
Come on.
You sure you want that hurt?
Let's get it done. Check this out. Okay,
I wouldn't
going alone.
underestimate me. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Leave it to me.
Feeling good. Let's go.
You're gonna see the world.
No mercy.
Try and stop me. I'm ready now. Hope you're ready. Huh?
Picking time.
Let's
go.
Is that a joke?
All right, let's do it.
Please gotta help. Right. Yeah! Hope you're ready. I wouldn't underestimate me.
Get alive.
Try this on your side. This is my
Let's
You
get
sure
it
you want to
done.
get hurt? You're gonna get stomped. I wouldn't underestimate me.
I'm up. I got this.
I got this.
Take your best shot.
I am see you're gonna be in a world of hurt. Right.
Let's go.
I'm ready now.
Cool.
I'm not backing down.
go.
Right. I'll show you. You're gonna get stung. Here we go. You sure you can beat me? You're awesome.
Oh, man.
I'm not backing down.
Don't get cocky. Let's rock. I'm up. Going in.
I got right. That'll help. Right.
Let's go. Let's go. Go on. Hit me.
Let's do it. Here we go. Try this on your side. This is my stuff.
Cool.
I got this.
You're in it now.
Huh? I have secrets too. You sure you can beat me? You serious right now?
Going in. Show me what you got.
You're gonna get stung. You sure you want to get hurt? Right. This out. Let's do this together. I'm ready now.
Thanks, yo.
Right. Yeah. I wouldn't interest. Let's see.
Let's go.
You sure you want to get hurt? I'm not backing down.
Let's go. No mercy.
Here we go. I got this. You're gonna be in a world. I'll show you. Say cheese.
Come on.
I'm not backing down. You sure you can beat me?
Cool. Check this out.
It's all yours.
Stop. Right.
I'm up.
Right. I got this. I have secrets too. Huh? Feeling better already?
Take your best shot.
It's go time. Here we go. This ought to help.
Let's go.
Okay.
Cool.
Let's
We're alive.
I'm getting stronger.
Hmm? Hmm? What was that?
This kinda sucks.
Huh?
I got
I'll
this.
show you. Here goes.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Come on now.
Right. Try this on you
Let's
guys.
go.
Go away.
Hey.
I'm not backing down. I got this. Huh. Here we go. I'm ready now.
Cool. That's how you do it.
Yo.
Pretty good. Pretty good. It works. It works.
Hey, do you know what time it is?
Hello to you too. Kume-san, right? Sorry to barge in like this, but I wanted to see if our buddy was here.
You... How did you know?
Yo, Ichiban.
Hey, I knew you'd find a decent place to hide. Hey man, we gotta hurry. The Ijin 3 sent Liu Mang assassins after you.
Liu Mang? Not Komichu?
Is it just you three? No backup?
Just us, sorry to say.
I see. And you have business with Namba-san?
Yeah, and who are you? Haven't seen you around.
And here I thought people were watching more TV these days.
Oh, I know you. You're the director of Bleach Japan.
Yeah, I've seen you on TV.
My name is Ogasawara. I'm here lending my support to our Yokohama branch. The Gray Zone in Ijincho is one of the worst in the country. The police have just given up on it. But still, I never expected to find this. Counterfeiting legal currency? Atrocious.
So Namba spilled the beans, huh? Let's not mess around. You guys need to get out of here, now. We'll even go with you if it'll help you escape. That includes you, Namba.
Kasuga, was this your plan all along?
Why exactly do I need to turn and run?
It's not just the Komichu who are involved. The heads of the Seiryu clan and Yokohama Liu Mang are in on it. They sent the assassins after Namba because he knows their secret. You're screwed if you're here too, civilian or not.
Ogasawara-san. I think this guy's bluffing with all the assassin talk. He's just trying to ruffle some feathers. No need to panic.
No. I think he's telling the truth.
What?
To be honest, I thought you might be assassins yourselves. But not once you said it was just you three. That's not Great Wall of muscle strength.
I don't get it. Aren't assassins supposed to be in small groups?
Oh, dear Kume-kun. You have so much to learn about these criminals. But ignorance often breeds courage, and that's what I needed in the Ijincho arm of Bleach Japan.
That's... Ogasawara-san. What are you getting at?
No kidding. You sure you're a civilian?
Of course I am. I just know more about the criminal underworld than your average dipshit.
What is with this guy?
I think it's about time you come out. Lao Ma!
Lao Ma?
Mabuchi, why are you here?
I'll handle this, Director. Thank you. My service is customer satisfaction guaranteed.
Then we'll take our leave. Let's go.
Hey, Namba, wait!
I already told them all about the counterfeit bills. I just want to find my brother. Whether he's alive or otherwise.
Ogasawara-san, what about me?
Mabuchi.
Give this simpering piece of human garbage a fitting end.
Didn't think this is where I'd finally see your mug.
No, of course not. My own boss doesn't know I'm here.
That said, I did want to meet you. I haven't been able to give you a message from Nonomiya!
Slice them up however you want.
Right. You're gonna be in a war. Right. You sure you want to get hurt?
Check this out! I'll get him
Let's go. I got this. I'll show you.
Yaku finally made an appearance.
What the hell is up with that spear thing?
I've seen it before. On a statue of Guan Yu, it's a legendary Chinese weapon.
So, Mabuchi puts himself on a level with ancient Chinese heroes?
If he does, he's in for a rude awakening when I break his little stick!
Right.
I got this! You're not scared of my spear, are ya?
Here goes! Right.
Come on!
I wouldn't underestimate me.
You want it? Let's go!
I'm not backing down.
Going in! Show me it!
I got it. I'll show you. Hey, I'm counting on you here. I wouldn't. Here we go. Try this on your side. This is
Ass-kicking time! Come on!
Huh?
I'm up! Let's go! Take your best shot!
Do something. This out! Give it your all, everyone!
Go!
This ought to help. Thank you very much.
Let's get it done! Don't get cocky! Come on now! You're gonna win this shit!
Some kind of joke?
You're in it now! Oh yeah?
Yeah.
You're not scared of my spear, are ya? Feeling good. Let's go! Going in!
I wouldn't underestimate you.
No mercy!
Come on.
I got this!
You sure you can beat me?
Take your best shot!
Try this on your side. We're in this together, guys. This is
Don't
bad.
pick up!
You're gonna be in a world of hurt. I'll show you.
Take your best shot!
Feeling better already? I'm not backing down. It's go
You're
time.
in it now! Ass-kicking time! Alive! Check this out!
Let's see.
This what you're at? Alright, let's do it! Let's go! I got this!
You're gonna get stopped. Okay.
Kick! Take your best shot!
Mabuchi.
Yeah, I think he's in a bad mood. Is that literally fire coming out of him?
That's your game with me, with fire or not. Oh, he's angry as hell.
No problem. Let's just deal with him.
Give it to me.
Come on.
I am too. Try and stop me. I wouldn't underestimate you. This out. Help.
Oh yeah? Nice try. Let's get it done.
You sure you can beat me?
Feeling good.
I'm ready now. I got this. Right.
Oh yeah? I got this. Let's go.
Okay.
Don't get cocky.
You serious right now? Try this on your side.
Let's go.
Feel better. be in a world of hurt.
You wanna go? Ass ticket time!
I wouldn't underestimate you.
Take your best shot. Much better. Let's go. You're in it now.
You sure
You're
you
not
can
scared
beat
of my
me?
spear, are ya?
Is this some kind of joke?
Alright.
Right.
Take your best shot. Let's go.
I'll show you. Give me a smile. I wouldn't underestimate you. You're gonna be
Make it count. You wanna go?
You sure you can beat me?
Check this out. Sneak me first.
You wanna get hurt?
Oh yeah? That's rough.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I got this. You're gonna get
You're
stung.
in it now. I'm up.
Here we go. I'm ready now. I wouldn't underestimate me.
You wanna go? Sucks.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
Come on now. It's all yours, buddy.
You sure you can beat me? Right.
Let's go. Enough of your game.
We gotta help.
Let's go.
Okay. You're gonna get
You're not near my spear, are ya? Don't get cocky. You're in it now. Cool. Check this out. This what
I'm
you're
not
after?
I got this. Come on. I'm ready now.
Take your best. I'm up.
I wouldn't underestimate. Right.
Don't lie.
You're gonna
got
get
this.
stung. I have secrets too. Here goes.
Gotta do something about this. Let's go! Let's go! The enemy is defeated! Fabulous stats going up! Look at me go!
I did it!
Oh, good. You can still talk.
Hell? Are you enjoying this, you creep?
Are you the one who killed our boss? I am, and I did. I slaughtered him, and hung him like a pig on a hook. Well, to start a fight with the Seiryu clan? As they say, I was just following orders. Who told you to pull this kind of shit? The man you just allowed to escape. The director of Bleach Japan, Ogasawara. He's the one who ordered you to kill Nonomiya? Why would he do that? Because what he's after is Ijincho itself. What's he on about? He wants to expose where Yutaka Ogikubo gets all his money. To do that, he had to put just a tiny crack in the Great Wall.
A crack? You mean Nonomiya's death?
I don't get it. Ogasawara ordered a hit so he could get rid of the Gray Zone? And he's a Bleach Japan guy? I thought they were a bunch of goody two-shoes.
My question is, why would you do their bidding, Mabuchi? Why do something that would turn the Ijin 3 against you?
Ogasawara has bigger, badder friends than the Ijin fleas.
What do you mean?
The Great Wall. The Ijin 3. That's all over. The invasion starts tomorrow.
Invasion? By Bleach Japan?
No. You still don't get it? Come on, Kasuga.
What?
The backers of Bleach Japan are the Omi Alliance in Kamurocho.
Are you shitting me?
I'm going to be Ijincho's version of Masumi Arakawa. I'll sell this whole town to the Omi and get rewarded handsomely for it. They'll probably make me an officer. It's what I...
Don't ever compare yourself to Arakawa-san again.
Guys, if the Omi Alliance is coming here...
Yeah, about that. Let's go get that bastard Ogasawara to give us the lowdown.
Well, he and Namba went into that back room over there.
Yeah, I saw. Let's go find him.
Ogasawara's gone. He went out an exit further back.
Namba?
Bleach Japan is gonna blow the lid off the counterfeiting scheme, which will crush the Komi Jewel. Maybe, just maybe, they'll find my brother too.
Nan-chan.
If only I could have done it myself. No one's ever meant more to me than my brother. Look at the life I've endured to try to find him.
Did you see which way Ogasawara went?
You really should steer clear of this mess, Ichiban.
I just want to have some words.
Stay out of it. Just stay out of it, man!
Hey, you need to just focus on yourself right now. You got assassins after you. Just find somewhere to hide. At least until tomorrow. Mabuchi told us the Omi Alliance is coming tomorrow. They're invading. It'll be chaos. That's your chance to slip away, you get me? Can you do that?
I didn't ask for your advice.
Look, Nan-chan, as much as this sucks for you, can you please think about the rest of us too?
Shut up!
Think about what Mabuchi and Ogasawara did. They murdered Nonomiya out of pure greed.
I know. But I need their help to find my brother.
Really? You're just leaving?
Want to stop me? Go for it. Hell, attack me from behind. I don't care.
You know we'd never pull that kind of shit. Don't be stupid, man. We're still buds.
Ugh, don't say that shit!
Ichiban.
Hey, I know how this crap feels, but we don't have time for it. Let's focus on the task at hand. Searching this Bleach Japan office. I think it's back there, and this is our chance. No one's around.
Yeah, you're right.
to the chef.
Oh, shit.
What's up?
This picture.
What about it?
The guy shaking hands with Ogasawara. I know him.
Yeah, that's Ryo Aoki, the governor. That's back when he was younger, and considering the backdrop there, probably around the time he and Ogasawara started Bleach Japan together. Aoki had to leave his post in order to run for governor, though.
He's governor? But... he's supposed to be dead.
Huh?
In Kamurocho, someone told me he died. I thought it was true.
I don't follow. You know Ryo Aoki?
Not Aoki. I know him as... a young master. His name is Masato Arakawa.
Sir, during next week's budget deliberations, the opposition party is going to fight you tooth and nail.
Those fossils pushing for highway funding.
It sounds like they're strongly against the infrastructure cuts. I imagine it's going to be a long fight. But you do have an appearance scheduled for that evening. Should I cancel it or maybe try to reschedule?
I have an appearance? Oh, yeah. Isn't this the one for that newspaper? They invited a bunch of kids to that, I thought.
Yes, sir.
Let's not cancel it then. Wouldn't it look bad? I'm sure those parents have spared no expense making sure their children look presentable for an occasion like this, right?
I'm sure, but...
It'll be fine. I'm gonna run circles around those windbags and we'll have deliberations wrapped up in no time. We can't disappoint the children, can we?
Understood, sir. We'll hold the appearance as scheduled.
You know what? Why don't you call it a night?
Good night, then.
It's Ogasawara.
Good news, I hope.
I finally found it. The party chair's secret weapon. Turns out it was on the other side of the Great Wall of Muscle this whole time.
Go figure.
If you have any of our visitors from Kansai you can spare, I could use the extra hands.
That's fine. We're already more than well-staffed in Tokyo. I'm willing to send you all the manpower you'll need.
see. This probably has some juicy details.
Ryu Aoki, current governor of Tokyo, age 42. That's even the same age as the young master.
Don't freak out. Maybe it's all a coincidence.
It says Aoki was a shut-in until he was 20. Then he suddenly took off for America. He took political econ courses at Harvard, where he became close friends with Hajime Ogasawara. Then they came back to Japan. You know, I think they founded Bleach Japan that year.
Maybe by then he was already making all his shadowy plans.
Bleach Japan's agenda is hardly shadowy. In fact, it was pretty damn heartwarming for lots of folks. Seeing those youngsters demand decency, and Aoki's popularity skyrocketed. He was on magazine covers, on TV. He was in the public eye every day. Got a gig as a commentator eventually.
That's right, and then he entered politics. He left Ogasawara in charge of Bleach Japan. Looks like he didn't win the governor race by a landslide exactly, but now his approval rating is 80%.
Plus, he's got no political enemies. Life's good for him.
Are there any articles that say he has another name? That's what I want to know.
I don't see anything like that. But I still think you're jumping to conclusions.
I wouldn't write off what Kasuga's saying, though. There's a lot of stuff that make perfect sense if it turned out Masato Arakawa is the governor.
Yeah?
Like what?
Like his sudden gain in political support that I was just talking about. That was all because he destroyed the Tojo clan with his Kamurocho 3K plan.
Was that the plan to wipe out all the Yakuza?
Yeah. After he rolled it out, the Tojo officers vanished from the city like so much smoke in the wind.
Vanished?
Yeah. I mean, they probably just fled the city out of panic. They knew they were on the verge of getting busted. The 3K plan enacted a bunch of new anti-Yakuza laws. The cops had a smorgasbord of violations to pick from. They could have booked the whole damn Tojo clan. So yeah, I assume the officers skipped town when they saw the cloud of charges hovering over them.
Definitely sounds like they were backed into a corner.
Right. Although it wasn't really the 3K plan itself that made them feel trapped. It was more because the Tojo's internal affairs got leaked to the police. And I'd bet my life the guy who leaked it was Masumi Arakawa.
Huh?
You think the patriarch of the Arakawa family colluded with the governor?
Well, if the governor is Masato like Kasuga thinks, then it's all in the family. Forget collusion. That's just plain nepotism. Hey, it would also give Arakawa a reason to betray his clan. Well, he was more loyal to his son than he was to the Tojo clan. Most men would be.
Most men, yes, but not Arakawa-san.
Well, if you say so, but you have to admit, my theory makes sense. Arakawa is human. And what's more human than wanting the best for your child? Parents, even Yakuza parents, will do anything for their kids.
One thing I don't get. How did the young master hide his past? A Yakuza can't become governor.
Well, maybe he bought a family register.
You can just buy one?
Yep. It's easier to create a fictional person than you think. Yeah, doctor up a photo, slap on a false name, and file a fake official register. I mean, you can get by on that for a good while. As long as no one takes a deep look at your file, of course. Otherwise, it falls apart real quick.
Well, of course it does if it's all lies.
Right, but if you altered an existing register instead of making one from scratch, the lies wouldn't be so obvious. I'm thinking there was probably an actual shut-in named Ryo Aoki. Masato bought or stole Aoki's family register and is impersonating him.
Is taking someone else's family register really that simple?
I never said it was simple, but it is possible, especially if you've got money or the right connections. Don't you think, Kasuga?
The young master would have had the money and connections to do it. So yeah, I can see it. But why would he go to all that trouble?
To hide his Yakuza background, so he could be governor. The public would never accept a politician with Yakuza roots.
Ichiban, who told you that Masato was dead?
One of my senpai from middle school, back in Kamurocho. It was just the other day, actually.
Maybe the Arakawa family started spreading that rumor around themselves.
Hold on. Hold the hell on.
What? What is it?
The young master couldn't walk. He used a wheelchair. The governor can walk.
Oh, then they can't be the same person. How could he hide a disability like that?
Well, the article said Aoki studied abroad in the US, right? Maybe he got surgery there.
No, the doctor said he was wheelchair-bound for life.
Well, maybe here in Japan that's true. But sometimes you can get procedures done in the US that aren't available here.
Hey, who's the guy who looks like there's a stick up his ass?
That's the police commissioner, Orinouchi.
Oh, your eternal rival.
I think I've seen him before.
When?
Sometime before I went to prison. When was it? Oh, right! I saw him at a cabaret club I took the young master to. Yeah, Horinouchi was this dude that the young master's favorite girl was in love with.
Ah, so the governor and the police commissioner used to be rivals in love. Bet that made for a awkward meeting.
Yeah, I'm sure they remember each other, especially if Ichiban does. I wonder what all went down.
Damn. Kamurocho's looking like a pretty big piece of the puzzle now. But I can't really put it all together yet. Confusing-ass mess.
Well, no point in dwelling on it right now. Let's call it a day. I'm beat.
But guys, remember what Mabuchi said? The Omi Alliance is going to invade. You can sleep after hearing that?
Hell yeah. It's not like we can do anything about it when we're tired.
Good point. Let's head back and hit the hay.
We don't even need to head back.
Huh?
Hey, barkeep. Remember when I asked you about that room on the second floor?
Oh yeah, I cleaned it up for you. It's all yours.
Nice. Thanks.
What room?
There's some vacant space on the second floor. They're using it for storage right now, but I asked if we could use it as a hideout. I mean, your place definitely has its mood and all, but it was, getting kinda cramped. Here we'll have more room. Plus, at night, we can drink down here and then just stumble up to bed. How's that for convenience?
Yeah, it is great, but... You sure you're okay with this, pal?
Yeah, whatever. The room wasn't being used for anything, so it's no skin off my nose. Besides, I don't know how, but I heard you're fighting for the people of this town. And well, I'm not so desperate that I can't offer a shabby old room to a hero and his party.
Wow, dude. Thanks! We'll keep the room as neat as you keep your bourbon.
Smooth.
Wow. Enough with the whiskey puns, you two. You will drive me to drink!
Hey, if you don't like my jokes, you can forget about using the room.
Damn.
pro or anything, but I'll try. Give me some love, okay, guys?
Every time. Fearing born, I'm out of hell, born again. Let's fly high like a butterfly.
It's drowning in its greed. The wicked trap was sprung.
Hey, hey!
Tangled in the threads of its deed.
Tangled in its crimes.
Like fate scoops up the fish, struggling in the net.
Go, go!
Its brittle wings are torn by the tears as it drowns.
You tore your wings, now cry!
The spider comes, a thirst in its eyes.
A butterfly with the wings is a moth of the flame. Just a rat on the floor with another name.
The venomous fangs sinking to the soul.
This world is dead, the light electrified. It's too late.
Too late now to mourn its punctured wings.
Take to the sky.
If only it could be just one more time.
To the bitter end in overdrive.
Brave the beat, flap your wings till you feel you are complete.
Fly,
oh, you
fly.
tragic butterfly, despairing, craving it. That singular last ray of light still shine down on bitter
Fearing born, I'm out of hell, born again. Let's fly high like a butterfly. You dream long in the stage, dream again. And fly high like a butterfly. To the bitter end, overdrive. Burning out in an endless dive. To the bitter end, overdrive. Burning out in an endless dive. Oh yeah! Fly like a beautiful butterfly. Fly like a beautiful butterfly.
Did I do okay?
Welcome. Thanks.
Dachi-san, what's up with the suit?
Oh, don't you remember? We're doing that out-of-court settlement.
Oh, yeah, Takashi-kun scraped that guy's bumper. And he demanded Takashi-kun pay him 1,000,000 yen, so you decided to meet with the guy.
Hoping it's just a damn con man.
Wearing a suit to the settlement, huh? You really care about this kid, Adachi-san.
Well, there's one more reason I was thinking I should look sharp today. You know how I sent a letter to Takashi asking for the contact info of the car owner? Takashi wrote back and said he wanted to be there when I meet the guy. Guess he finally wants to see his daddy longlegs in person. After 20 years of being sent money and all. You know, that whole time I came up with excuses to never meet Takashi. I just sent him letters.
So Takashi-kun's gonna meet Yamada-san for the first time today?
Yeah. I figured the least I could do is look the way a big shot should.
Except, even though it is a suit, it's pretty plain for a rich guy, ain't it?
Oh, give me a break, man. This is all I had. Anyway, I explained what's gonna go down here to the staff, so we're good on that front. Only thing left for me to ask is if, you're willing to stay and back me up, Kasuga.
Why me?
Well, a real daddy longlegs would have a lackey with him, don't you think?
Yeah, I guess.
Come on, don't make me deal with this asshole and the kid all by myself. Please, man.
Fine. But when you interviewed Takashi 20 years ago, it was in person, right? What if he remembers your face?
He was 5 years old at the time. No way he would remember me. Especially now that I probably look like his damn grandpa.
Here's hoping.
Excuse me, is Yamada-san here?
Are you Takashi?
Yes, I am.
Wow. Look at you, all grown up.
What?
Oh, no. It's just, I still imagine you the way I did when we first started writing each other 20 years ago. I'm Yamada.
We finally meet Yamada-san. Thank you so much for supporting me all this time.
Oh, I just enjoy lending a hand to promising kids like you. That's what a philanthropist does.
So, why are we meeting here? What is this place?
Oh, it's a bar I run as a hobby. I'm a big jazz guy.
So you're also a patron of the arts. Amazing. And who are you?
I'm just one of Yamada-san's lackeys.
Lackeys?
Yeah, you know, I follow him around.
You... Is that a job?
Yeah, of course it is. A guy needs an entourage, right?
He misspoke. Everyone knows businessmen don't have lackeys. He's my secretary. My joke-loving secretary.
Oh, okay. Definitely an interesting guy.
Thanks. Nice to meet you. Now, Takashi-kun, where's the owner of this car you scraped?
His name is Hasegawa-san. He should be here soon. Oh, there he is.
Asking me to come all the way out here to a dive like this? All I can say is you better have my money.
There's a few things I'd like to ask you first, Hasegawa-san.
Oh, you must be Daddy Longlegs. What do you want?
Why are you demanding $1 million for a scratched bumper?
Because this is no ordinary car.
Oh, is that right?
I don't know much about cars, but it looked pretty ordinary to me.
It may look like a typical sedan, but it's actually a top-of-the-line British luxury car. And now I have to send it back to England for repairs.
Right. Mind telling us how the accident went down?
Well, I was just sitting there, waiting for the signal, and this kid here, barely paying attention to what he's doing, of course, just pulls up right next to me on his bike. That's when his pedals scraped up against my bumper.
Takashi-kun, does all of that sound right to you?
I guess. It didn't feel like I hit anything. I mean, I felt the hem of my pants sliding along something, but...
Ha! I wish it'd been the hem of your pants! When I heard the scraping sound, I looked over just in time to see your pedal gouging the hell out of my paint job!
Really? Well, that's funny.
What is?
If it was a regular sedan, all you'd be able to see from the driver's seat would be the hood. No way you'd see the bumper down below.
Oh, in my car, you can see it. Steering wheel's on the left, you know. You obviously don't know much about foreign luxury cars.
On the left, huh? That's even funnier. Didn't you say the car was from England? Did you know British and Japanese cars both have the wheel on the right?
You might want to come clean before you dig yourself a deeper hole. I say the mark on the bumper was already there, and the car's about as British as me.
So what'll it be? Admit you were trying to pull a fast one and we'll let you go. But if you decide you want to keep bitching over nothing, then my secretary here will have to intervene.
By the way, I'm not just Yamada-sama's secretary. I'm also his bodyguard.
Fuck!
So, it really was all a scam.
And a shitty one at that.
Wait, Yamada-san, did you know it was a scam from the start?
More or less. 1 million ain't much to a guy like me, of course, but us rich folks don't like our money going to criminals. We gotta do our part, you know?
Wow, rich people are so cool.
That we are. So, How about that bar exam, Takashi? Think you'll pass this year?
Well, actually, I found out I didn't.
Oh. That's a shame.
But you know, the average age of the people who do pass is 29. So I figure as long as I pass it by then, I'm good.
Isn't that, 4 years from now?
Yeah, and when I do become a lawyer, you'll be the first to know, Yamada-san.
Ah, looking forward to it.
Thanks. I have some studying to do today, so I'm gonna get going.
Hang in there. 4 more years of sending money. Oh, man, that's gonna be tough.
Here's hoping it only takes 4 years.
Wait, what do you mean?
If he's getting caught up in a simple scam like this, how's he supposed to understand the finer points of law?
Hey now, don't be like that. No, he's just too honest, is all. And who knows, maybe he'll pass next year.
I sure hope so.
Well, either way, at least he bought my rich guy act.
Yeah, well, we can thank my little performance for that.
Your performance? I was the one with the starring role. If there... You know what? Whatever, man. Let's just celebrate the fact that we pulled it off.
Yeah, with the cheapest drinks money can buy. Which song?
You better be into it. You're setting off out on your own, eager to do things your own way. Sun's shining bright. Your brand new journey starts today. You've got new clothes from head to toe. Don't even look like the same guy. Feels like a date, except we're actually saying goodbye. Beautiful. All the pictures that I could take. All the gigs these videos make. None of it replaces the you that I know. But they'll be there after you go. The day we met, I felt the air like this swirling around me in a spring breeze. Under the warm skies where we spent our days. Somehow I knew we'd go our separate ways. Lighter than air, I watch you float away, lifting you so gently on a spring breeze. I'll be fine, and I know you're not just mine. It's a new day, time to go out and shine.
Yes!
Thanks for listening.
Yo, Sachan.
Oh, Ichiban. Perfect timing. Listen to this.
What's up? Oh, is it about Nanoha?
Yeah. I worked up the courage to call her and asked if she'd been caught up with any bad guys lately.
And how'd that go?
Well...
Not good, huh? Gotta say, I wouldn't have started with the bad guys line.
I just couldn't find the right thing to say.
Yeah, I know it's hard. But all that matters is getting Nanoha away from that dirtbag.
I don't know. We'd been apart for so many years, I was probably way out of line to tell her to break up with her boyfriend. I'm pretty sure she wouldn't even take my calls if she knew I've been checking up on her this entire time. But at least she still doesn't realize I know about her being employed at a soapland. She can never find out, not ever. I'll pretend not to know for the rest of our lives if I have to. But how do I help her without letting on what I know? If I do nothing, Katsuragawa might bankrupt her and she'll end up right back at the soapland. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? I'm freaking out!
Well, I guess I'll just have to use my ace in the hole.
Huh? You've had a plan this whole time?
I sure do. You introduce Nanoha to a guy who's better than her boyfriend. Then she'll drop that loser like a rock.
No way. Her heart is a complete mystery. I mean, we're talking about a woman who fell in love with Katsuragawa.
Hear me out. You bring in a shining stud that makes all the other dudes look like ass. I bet he'll catch her eye.
Okay, but you're forgetting I don't know any guys like that. Where do I find a stud?
Come on. I'm sure he's closer than you think.
Where?
You're looking at him.
You think you're the dreamy type, Ichiban? That's even funnier than your hair.
I wasn't joking.
Sorry. Sorry. Whew. If it helps, I definitely feel more cheerful about this now.
Good shit then.
Okay, what else can we do? There has to be something.
Well, if you really don't think we can convince Nanoha to dump him, I don't know. Wait, we've been looking at this all wrong. We need to get Katsuragawa to stay away from Nanoha, not the other way around. Especially now that he knows Nanoha's willing to be his piggy bank. If we screw this up, he might even take her with him when he bails.
I can't let that happen.
I think what we gotta do is crush his pride. Like, get Nanoha to break up with him without shedding a single tear, as if he's nothing to her.
And how do we do that?
It's so obvious, Sachan. Haven't you caught on yet?
To what?
You pretend to be Nanoha and break up with him. Use the twin angle to your advantage. Yeah, march in and tell Katsuragawa you never want to see him again. I'll stand there and look intimidating while you give him the boot. That'll have him running.
I see. That might actually work.
Let's do it. All we need is to find out where Katsuragawa's hanging out. Your employees could probably do that, right?
No problem. I'll tell the girls to start looking for him right away.
Great. We wait for their word, and we move in for the kill. It'll go fine. I'll be right there with you to make sure he doesn't give you trouble.
It's a date. Good thinking today, Ichiban. I'll go tell the girls to start asking around.
She and her sister are a handful. It feels like we're finally gonna wrap this up. Yeah.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey!
Finally found you.
Let's go. You can beat me?
Let's go. Come here.
You sure you want to go?
Let's get down to business.
世話になるわ。わかりました。
了解しました。
おう、任せとけ。
任せてちょうだい。わかったわ。
かしこまりました。キルアップした感じ。
We got a job to do.
Here's how the business did. These are incredible
You
results.
guys did great out there. Those are going up. Let's keep it up.
Our ranking went up.
張るぜ。
了解。
いいわよ。
よろしく頼むぞ。
力を貸してやるぜ。俺に任せてくれ。
ああ、分かった。はいよ。
頑張ります。余裕でこなしてやるさ。
ますます頑張るぜ社長。実力アップ。
光栄です社長。
勉強になった勉強になったぜ。
お受けいたします。
わかったわ。
We got a job to do.
I'm so hungry!
Here you go!
Ichiban Senbei! Whoa! Aren't you President Ichiban from Ichiban Confections?
I sure am!
Eat at Ichiban's Ichiban Senbei!
First in smiles, Ichiban Confections.
That's not right! Here's how the business did. These are incredible results!
Nice! You guys did great out there! Shares are going up!
Ayo. Not.
We got a job to do.
Here's how the business did. These are incredible
You guys
results.
did great out there. Numbers are going up. That's the good shit.
Our ranking went up. The shareholders meeting is coming up soon.
Ayo.
give it my best.
やってやるよ。Hey, you. Oh, I got that. Hey, you. Oh, I got that.
Ore ni makasete kure. Kashikomarimashita.
Ai wakatta.
I'll give it my best.
We got a job to do.
That's not right.
予定通りの結果です。
ざっとこんなもんだな。
Here's how the business did. These are incredible results.
Nice. You guys did great out there. Numbers are going up.
The shareholders meeting is about to begin.
義な会にしてやるさ。Consider the shareholders handled.
We'll start with the
We'll kick things off with the financial report.
Thank you. Let's move on to the Q&A. If you have any questions, this is the time to ask. Please raise your hand if you have a question.
Let me say my name. Now, just a respect your elders.
If you have any questions, this is the time to ask.
Let me say my name. Respect your elders. Let me say my name. Respect your elders.
That concludes our periodic shareholders meeting.
Well, everybody, this calls for us. The meeting went great. Things are skyrocketing. Let's keep it up.
Our ranking went up.
Sure know how to treat your elders. There's always room to grow.
We got a job to do.
Here's how the business did. These are incredible
Nice. You guys did
results.
great out there. Sales are going up. Let's keep it
Our
up.
ranking went up.
We got a job to do.
Pretty lucky! 予定通りの結果です。こんなもんだ。Here's how the business did. These are incredible
Nice. You guys did
results.
great out there. Numbers are going up.
The shareholders meeting is coming up soon.
We got a job to do.
Here's how the business did. These are incredible
You guys
results.
did great out there. Numbers are going up. That's the good shit.
Our ranking went up. The shareholders meeting is about to begin.
I think you're husband material. Oh,
ますます頑張るぜ社長。
一仕事してみせます。
Consider the shareholders handled.
We'll start with the
We'll kick things off with the financial report.
Thank you. Let's move on to the Q&A. Please raise your hand if you have a question.
勝つの余地なんてねえぞ。くだらねえ株主総会だって。みんな聞いてくれ。株主と人に間違えてはいかん。Respect your elders. うるせえ。
We got a job to do.